Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. It's been a while. Welcome back to the Hip Horse. I'm with my man, Johnny Lowe from the Rooster Coop, and we're going to be talking Churchill Downs up and running again, horse racing back in action. Santa Anita also going on. Johnny, nice to have you. How you been, man?
Yeah, I've been doing well. Just quarantining myself, studying the form sheet and getting ready for the events that are about to unfold. You know, we've got the Belmont coming up in June. It's a mile and an eighth. It's a little bit different look, but I guess here we go. You know, start the Triple Crown, get the 3-year-olds going.
Yeah. Did you ever think that we were not going to have a Triple Crown this year or the Belmont backwards? I mean, it's kind of a weird year, but hey, we got horse racing still going on. We're the only sport going right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's about as crazy as it gets. Everything's different. Maybe we'll see some long shots. It's a little bit harder to predict what's going to happen this year. You know, there's not the recent history of the last who knows how many years where they've ran it on the same weekend, the same distance, and you know you can study everything. Everything's completely different now, and it's a whole new ball game running the horses in June at a mile and an eighth, and then September, October. You know, we'll see how it plays out. See who's still healthy when the Kentucky Derby rolls around.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. We've never seen anything like this, so who knows what will play out. But let's talk about Churchill Downs. Got a nice little card here. Saturday, May 23rd. We're going to take a look at the late pick 5. It looks like a pretty challenging day, Johnny, and we're just trying to get back out to the people here for the Hip Horse. And the first race is the Shawnee B. This is 100K going a mile and a 16th. You got Dunbar Road coming back for the first time in a while. Last time ran was the Breeders' Cup Distaff. You also have She's a Julie. It's going to be the front speed here as a horse that you got to watch out for. Chocolate Kisses, the 2-horse, and then the 6 Vault. I'm scratching my head on this one. I couldn't come up with a sure thing here. Dunbar Road is definitely the class, but at 4 to 5, you might want to take a shot to beat them. Your thoughts here in race 7?
Yeah, you know, this is one of those races. It's kind of the theme of the day is, you know, who's going to run well off of a layoff. There's almost every race in the pick 5 is the big horse is coming off the layoff. Is he gonna produce? And for me, when I look at this is tough. You know, I mean, Dunbar Road, last time she came off of a layoff, it was only from March till May, and she won that by 5 lengths. But I mean, we're talking November until May this time. So what's going to happen? I think in that race, the horse that's got the most recent form and has raced 4 times this year is Aunt Emma. Aunt Emma looks like she's doing pretty well. Her last race, she ran into CC, which is just a monster, and it was a 14-horse field. And I think she got shuffled around, and there were some pretty talented horses. If you go back to the race before that, she beat Motion to Motion by a length. We look at a horse like Vault who ran against Motion to Motion, and Motion to Motion beat Vault by a length and a half. So I don't know, you know, where are we class-wise with these horses? Are they going to be good enough to keep up with the horses off the layoff or not? Might have to go a little deeper in this race, you know.
Yeah, no, it's true. I think that this could be a good way to start it if you could get a bomb here. I think a lot of people you're going to be seeing single Dunbar Road. And, you know, I'm with you. We haven't seen this horse run since the fall. Is this the class of the field? Probably, yeah. But you know what I mean? I want to see it run a race. And you know what? This horse won the Alabama Grade 1. So it's got the class there, Quality Road, you know, Brown Ortiz. Everything says that this horse can win. But, you know, I'm with you. Let's take a shot and try to beat it here. So spread here, if I had to go, I would put the 4 in there, 4, 8, 2, 6. And Johnny likes the 3. So, but this could be an all one to start off the pick 5, maybe to get you a price and separate you. Let's move on to race 8. Johnny, who do you like here in race 8? This is the Tepin B. This is 100K purse, 1 mile on the turf.
Yeah, so race 8, the horse to beat's got to be Alms. Alms is in the 14 hole, which is a little bit concerning, although I got to see her live run at Del Mar, and she is an incredible horse. She's built beautifully for the turf. Nice, sleek, not overly big. The horse gets the ground real easily. I think she's going to be the horse she's 3-1 morning line. We'll see if she goes off with that. But, you know, she's definitely one of the horses. I look at the 10 horse who's 20-1 by Temple City. The horse has really good breeding for the turf. Very honest effort. It's 5 out of 6 times hitting the board. and she's ran into Alms before. Alms beat her by a little over 6 lengths. And I think this race right here might be a race where, with a little bit of luck, she might be able to make up some of that ground. I'm looking for her to be up there and show a good accounting of herself. Leparoux hops aboard, which is a good sign for me. He's a good jockey. And I think there's one other horse that I would look at underneath. It's kind of a long shot, which would be the Cass horse at 12-1, maybe from Fairgrounds. Not sure how the form or the company that horse is running against is going to translate, but I like the Uncle Mo sire line over Forestry Mare. That was the same as Nyquist had, so I don't know, maybe just a little pedigree hunch play right there. That horse might improve and run well.
Take a shot. We like that with definitely prices on the board. But hey, I'm with you, Johnny. Number 14 Elms is my top choice here. Michael Stidham, Lopez, 42% together combo. That's a pretty nice package there. 4 for 4 on the turf. Godolphin Stables, 3-1 there. That's one of my best plays of the day. I also like number 9 Sharing, Grand Motion, and Franco here. Franco's been on for all 4 starts, 3 wins. Also won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Philly Turf. That's 3-1 there. So you got to pay attention. It's been off since November, so has good work pattern coming in. So I think this horse might be live too. Number 9 Sharing, but number 14 Elms is going to be my top choice here in race 8, Johnny. Let's move on along to race number 9 here. Race 9 is going to be the Blame B 100K. This is 1 mile. Your thoughts on this? Go for it.
Yeah, so we're looking at a 1-turn mile here. Very, very classy group of horses. I think this is a group of horses that are trying to make a name for themselves, and they're kind of trying to stamp themselves into the elite competition in the older division. The interesting thing about it being a 1-turn mile is you have horses like the 11 American Anthem in here who have pretty much made a career out of being 1-turn horses. He's 0 for 3 at the distance with 3 second places. He's won a race at Churchill down in 2 runs, and he's got a second. He's in the Gargan barn right now, and I think the horse is doing pretty well. At 6 years old, he still has that I'd say that probably this year, maybe a little bit of next year until the horse is a little bit over the hill. So he still has that fire. He's a veteran. I think the horse is going to run a big race. I think at 15-1 morning line, I might take a stab at him. The 14 hole isn't my favorite. There's a really nice horse by Quality Road in here named Diamond King. Diamond King beat American Anthem last time out. He does have speed. Maybe he goes out there with not a whole lot of speed inside of him, and he can clear himself a good position around that turn when they go to stretch in for the run for home. The 3 horse here would be my top pick, Global Campaign. I love Curlin. He's at a Globetrot. She's just nothing but producing. His last race was the $75,000 optional claimer at Gulfstream Park. But, I mean, he ran against some decent horses, made it look easy, crushed him down the stretch off the layoff. I expect him to improve here. First time at Churchill Downs, first time going a mile. But he's done really well at 7 furlongs doing the 1-turn races. He's 2 for 2 there. And I think this is a big race for him to where he stamps himself as a horse that can contend with the big boys.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough race here. I liked a couple of horses. Number 7, Silver Dust, is one that I looked at. Last race came out of seemed to be a little bit tougher to me. Calhoun is 23% when it comes to stakes. And this horse started off the year winning 2 grade 3s, the Mine Shaft and the Louisiana. So I really like number 7 Silver Dust at 8-1. Number 3 Global Campaign, strong connections there. Sagamore and Windstar won 4 out of 6 starts. Won its last at Gulfstream Park in April. Also ran a big race, I remember, in the Peter Pan last May. You get Ortiz gets the call 9-2 here. So Global Campaign is one that I'm looking for to also run a big race. And, one we left off and hasn't been running too well, probably won't get played as much, is number 13, Mr. Money. Has not done nothing in its last 2 races, but this horse has won 3 out of 4 starts at Churchill Downs. So just maybe to take a look at, and has earned 1.2 $2 million in earnings in its career. So great race here in race 9. If I had to give you a couple horses, it would be the 7 and the 3 here, followed by the 13. I also like the 14 Diamond King. Nice competitive race there in race 9, Johnny. Let's move on to race 10, Matt Wynn, grade 3 here. We got Maxfield. Everyone's going to be talking about this one. 5-2, Brendan Walsh and Ortiz, 2 for 2 aboard, but it's been off since the fall here. 11% for the trainer here at 5-2. This horse should be getting bet pretty big here. Your thoughts on Maxfield here in race 10?
I expect Maxfield to take a lot of money. I think he's going to be closer to an 8-5, 7-5. Maxfield's got a really nice work pattern. I think he's got like 13 works under his belt since the last time he's ran. He's the talk of the town. Even in the Derby future pools, he's taking money. I don't know. I think I'm going to try to beat him. I feel like that horse, he's coming from so far back off the pace. This mile and 16th, these turns come quickly. You're kind of jockeying for position. I'm gonna go with the 6 as my top pick in here. I'm gonna take NY Traffic. He's 10-1 morning line. Paco Lopez is on him, and he's an aggressive jockey. I think he gets him out of the gate. There's just not a whole lot of speed in this race. I think the other horse that's going to probably flank off of his back is going to be Pneumatic for Asmussen at 4-1 morning line. Uncle Mo, Tappet Mare. I think those are going to be the horses that I'm going to rely on to beat Maxfield, and hopefully he gets stuck in a little bit of traffic and he keeps those low odds from destroying my big pick 5 win.
Hey, I like that. New York Traffic representing New York there. That's the 6 horse at 10-1 against the price. Joseph, the trainer there, 24% in stakes, so you got to feel comfortable about that coming into the race here. Maxfield, as you said, we haven't seen it run in a while. And trainer Walsh doesn't do the best job off the layoff, only 11% when it comes to this time. So might be a play here to try to beat the 5-2 horse. 12 Major Fed is a horse that I took a look at 5-1, thought I had a chance here. And then at a big price, number 1, Mystic Guide at 15-1. But New York Traffic too, number 6 and 2. I think you could spread here. I like your angle here. Let's try to beat Maxfield. Maxfield will be on my ticket, but why not try to beat it here? Some of these horses coming off long layoffs, this might be where you catch your prices at Churchill. Let's move along to race 11. I know you got a cruise here. So War Chant, 100K, your thoughts here?
I love this race. I think that the 6 is clearly the horse to beat. He's 9-2 morning line. I think it'd be a Christmas miracle if you got anywhere near 9-2 on that horse. With that being said, I think Smooth Straight's got a good shot of going out there with him. That horse likes to lead. They both get bold on the front end. I think I would have to have both those horses on my ticket. They might just run away from the field and have a little match race. If they don't, I do like Bodie Cream. I think Bodie Cream's going to come running in the end. He's lost to Hieronymus. Let's call him Hieronymus.
I butcher names all the time, man. Don't worry about it.
We'll call him Hieronymus. So he's lost to Hieronymus a couple times, but not more than a length and a quarter. And if the pace is hot enough, he'll have something to run into. I think with Deshaun Parker out there, it'd be a special win for him. He's a guy who runs at a lower level track, and he wins all the time out there. The guy's just an excellent jockey. He's 23% on the year, and I'm rooting for him to win a big one. I think with that said, Jose Ortiz has a good shot. Son of Lemon Drop Kid here, the 5. He won his last race on synthetic, and he won on the turf before that. He might have a little say in there as well, coming off the pace. And if I want to dig really deep, I think I would take the 3 at 12-1 with Paco Lopez and Safi Joseph teaming up again there. They're undefeated together with this horse, winning 3 straight races, including a grade 3 stakes at Gulfstream Park.
Yeah, no, sounds good. I'm with you on the 6 there. I think that'd be my top choice also. Maybe at a price, I like number 1, South Bend underneath, 4, Vanzy. Billy Blatz, we don't know with this horse coming back from Dubai over there. Island Commish, I did like that one that you mentioned, but this race is very competitive, but I'm going to, stick to the 6 there pretty strong in this race. Race 11, that's the War Chant. So Well, thanks for joining us, Johnny. Before you go, one pick, if you had to give us one pick, your play of the day, I guess you could call it, what would it be?
Play of the day. You know what? I'd actually go to Santa Anita. I think I'd go with Texas Wedge. I'd play my boy Texas Wedge there. He's just I worked with that horse, and he's just such a cool horse, and he's really matured of late within the last year or so, and he's run huge. He's won some big races, and I expect the train to keep rolling.
Yeah, hey, good luck, Peter Miller. Obviously going to have the horse ready to roll. And thanks for joining us today. My top pick is going to go to, I'm going to probably go to a race we talked about earlier, race 8, and that's number 14, Elms. Michael Stidham, 4 for 4 here on the turf. I don't think anything changes. I think he gets it done. That's my best bet. That's going to be the 14 Elms in race 8 at Churchill. Thanks for joining us on the Hip Horse. Johnny, anything else you'd like to add?
Good luck out there to all the Hip Horse fans. Like, subscribe, keep following us, and we're going to try to make some more videos for you guys.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Like Johnny said, we appreciate you coming out and watching the videos. Share with people that might like it. We're going to have more horse information coming to you, especially with the Belmont right around the corner. So stay tuned. Thanks a lot, everybody. Good luck, and have a great day.